Every December, a question returns. Is Christmas truly Christian, or is it rooted in something older? From Roman emperors to early believers, from ancient winter festivals to the rise of Santa Claus, history reveals a story far different from the popular myths. Christmas did not begin in darkness. It began with a declaration that the Word became flesh. Discover the history, the theology, and the truth behind the world's most celebrated holiday. This is the story of Christmas.
If you find value in what we explore here, kindly like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us reach more people seeking truth. And remember, you're part of this family. Every year the world pauses. Shops brighten, homes glow, streets echo with songs older than the countries that sing them. And somewhere between manger scenes and shopping malls, a single question returns. Is Christmas a Christian celebration or a pagan one baptized by tradition? To answer honestly, we turn to history, theology, and the 6 honest servants of Kipling. What, why, when, how, where, and who? Christmas, in its simplest definition, is the Christian commemoration of the birth of Jesus of Nazareth. The earliest followers of Jesus did not celebrate his birth. They focused instead on his death and resurrection, events central to their faith. But as Christianity spread across the Roman Empire, something changed. Believers began asking a new question. If the life of Christ matters, shouldn't his arrival matter too? The first clear record of Christians setting a date for the birth of Christ appears in the 4th century. By the year 336 AD, December 25th was officially recognized in Rome. Why December 25th? Contrary to debates, ancient church writers gave multiple explanations. Some believed Jesus was conceived on March 25th and therefore born 9 months later, December 25th. Some believed the light of the world should be celebrated at the darkest time of the year, near the winter solstice. Some saw December festivals already happening in Rome, Saturnalia, Sol Invictus, and believed Christianity should provide a holy alternative, not erase the season entirely. The evidence shows this clearly. Christmas was created by Christians for Christian worship, but placed in a season that already had cultural meaning. Modern debates often ask, if December 25th overlaps with older festivals, does that make Christmas pagan? But historically, cultural overlap is not the same as religious continuity. When the Roman Empire slowly adopted Christianity, early believers replaced old customs with new meaning. Light no longer celebrated the sun, it celebrated the sun. Joy no longer honored Saturn, it honored Christ. This process, called cultural substitution, was common in antiquity. Scholars agree, the Christian meaning of Christmas is rooted in theology, not pagan worship. Theologically, Christmas proclaims one of Christianity's central claims, that God entered human history, that the Creator stepped into creation, that the Word was made flesh. The earliest sermons about the Nativity focused on 2 things: incarnation, God becoming man, redemption. The birth leading to the cross, and resurrection. Christmas was never simply a birthday party. It was a declaration, God has come near. When Christianity spread into Northern Europe, winter traditions lived on. Evergreens, feasting, Yule logs, and gift-giving. None of these were forms of worship. They were seasonal customs. Over centuries, these traditions merged with Christian celebration. The result? A festival that was theologically Christian, yet surrounded by cultural practices older than Christianity itself. This blend fuels today's debates, but the core message of Christmas remained intact. And then, another figure walked onto the winter stage, Santa Claus. His story begins not in mythology, but in history. A 4th century Christian bishop named Nicholas of Myra, known for generosity and protecting the poor. As his legend grew, winter customs and Christian charity fused into a single symbol. Dutch settlers brought Sinterklaas to America. American writers reshaped him into a jolly giver. Advertisers turned him into a global icon. This was not theology. This was culture, commerce, and imagination. Santa Claus became a symbol of generosity, but he slowly overshadowed the biblical narrative of Christ's birth. A Christian saint transformed into a secular holiday mascot. So what do history and theology show? Christmas did not come from pagan worship. It came from Christian reflection on the incarnation. But Christmas absorbed cultural customs from the world around it. Some came from older winter festivals, some came from medieval Europe, some came from American advertising, and Santa Claus, though rooted in a Christian bishop, became a secular figure shaped more by modern commerce than ancient faith. When the noise of culture fades, Christmas returns to a simple truth. One proclaimed for nearly 2,000 years, that God stepped into time, that hope entered history, that light came into darkness. Everything else, traditions, customs, symbols, rises and falls with culture. But the message at the heart of Christmas does not depend on Santa, solstice, or ceremony. It rests on a child in a manger, and the claim that the world was forever changed by his arrival. Christmas is not pagan, it is not commercial by nature, it is not defined by Santa Claus. Christmas is a theological declaration wrapped in centuries of culture. To understand it, we must separate the history from the noise and return to the story that started it all. Before you go, like this video and subscribe to the channel. We love that you're here. You are family.